and it has I guess a sense of humor. It's not a serious game. You got this fucking clown with his head on fire that he's the main.
Yeah.
It's not a serious game. Going to talk about a video game video game show. Hopefully it's better than Resident Evil that we were talking about a few minutes ago, and that is Twisted Metal. The famed PlayStation video game from, I think it's been a while since we had an entry in it. Now this is a series.
PS3.
Was that the last one? The PS3
Yeah.
Black, I think it was, or no?
Yeah.
What was it?
No,
Okay.
I think it was just called Twisted Metal. Or some shit.
Well, Twisted Metal started on the PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 in 1995, according to this. So it's been out a while. I've played very little of this game. It just wasn't my car combat type of game. It wasn't my thing back in the day. I'm very aware of it, and like this character we see here in the background, Sweet Tooth, one of the big main characters, good or bad, I don't know, but whenever I see that, I know exactly who it is and that's Twisted Metal. They're working on a show. They're more than just working on it, they're done with it. Twisted Metal writer and executive producer Michael Jonathan Smith, from Cobra Kai, FYI, took to Twitter to announce that filming has wrapped on the post-apocalyptic show. In his words, he put on Twitter, he said, "The cast and crew of Twisted Metal was something special. Even with the lightning delays," the fuck is a lightning delay? Lightning delays, extreme heat, and cars that wouldn't do as they are told, everyone worked as hard as they could to make sure Twisted Metal kicked as much ass as possible. The last day of shooting felt like the last day of camp, with lots of laughs, a few tears, and ice cream being handed out the back of Sweet Tooth's truck. We all cannot wait for you to see this insane thing we spent our summer shooting. Now to post-production. The action comedy series is based on a successful video game franchise that was first released in 1995. How familiar with Twisted Metal are you, Nick? Did you play these games? What do you know about them? Are you looking forward to this show? It is a show, by the way. I'm not sure where it's coming, but it's coming somewhere. But it's a show. Season 1 coming soon. What do you think?
I mean, I'm familiar. I played a few of the games. They're not like my favorite or anything, but this influx of like video game properties is crazy. Like apparently they're making a comic remember that Genesis game or something like that was Comic Zone or some of that nature.
Comic Zone? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Where you
they're
jump
making a
from.
TV
I forgot that.
Yeah. They're making like a TV series of that or some shit.
Really?
I don't know.
I think I'll do that.
That's what I heard. Like Gravity Rush. I don't know.
That could be
like
interesting.
Gravity
You
Rush
jump from panel to panel throughout the game. Like it's a pretty neat idea for the game.
Right.
Okay. I mean, we'll see what they do.
But back to Twisted Metal. It's not a. It's like any of these. I've always said, and this is my feeling, when it comes to Twisted Metal is like Need for Speed. You could I guess you could turn it into something. But when I see like Last of Us and see all these video game properties, I just like the video game's already a movie to begin with, so I don't feel like I need it. Twisted Metal, if it leans into like the comedy like I keep hearing about, it could be fun. I just don't know if I care. Like I really don't. I don't know if I really care about what's the clown's name again?
Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth. Thank
by
you.
the way,
Sweet
being
Tooth's
played
like
by Will Arnett.
Is this an animated series or is he just like?
No,
this
my
feels
understanding
weird.
is live action. I mean, they like had sets and all that. Will Arnett is playing Sweet Tooth.
And if they're leaning, so they better be leaning to the comedy because Will Arnett, if you know anything about him, he is a funny fucking guy. Like,
Will Arnett's
it's
one of the labeled as an action comedy series, post-apocalyptic action comedy series.
Yeah, actually, that might be fun. That might actually be fun. You know what? I'm gonna give this benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna wait to see the first trailer before I really make an assumption. But I'm at this point where I don't. Video game adaptations are becoming better, but I still haven't seen one that's been totally. Actually, no. Okay, sorry. Wolf Among Us. Is it Werewolves Within? Was one of the best video game. That was a great video game adaptation, but
very loosely based on the video game
very
property.
loosely. But it was hilarious. And if this leans into that kind of territory where it's like ultraviolet and entertaining and comedic, if Will Arnett leans into the insanity of Sweet Tooth and stuff like that, I think it could be fun. But when you said it was from one of the guys who helped work on Cobra Kai, and I know where Cobra Kai is gone.
I don't know if he's currently on Cobra Kai. It said Michael Jonathan Smith and just says Cobra Kai. So he had some hand in Cobra Kai. But it seems like everybody has hands in Cobra Kai now. Whenever they talk about a new show.
Yeah.
I talked about that on Saturday with the Ferris Bueller show too. But
it just, I guess in the end, we got to see the trailer before I truly if the trailer looked like shit, I'm gonna be like, I'm good.
Sure. I think this could. I don't know enough. I know that Twisted Metal is a car combat game, and it has I guess a sense of humor. It's not a serious game.
Yeah, it's like David Jaffe's humor.
Yeah, you got this fucking clown with his head on fire. That he's the main.
Yeah.
It's not a serious game. I get Death Race vibes from it. I could be wrong. I know car combat games were really big in the mid to late 90s and early 2000s, like Vigilant 8 and stuff like that. So that's where it came from. But I think that this could be cool. A post-apocalyptic, over-the-top action comedy series with shit like this. I'm cool with that. It could be cool. It could suck. Like you, I need to see I need to see the tone of this thing, what the trailer is. I need to see where they're going with it. But it could be cool. It could be fun. If they don't take it too serious and they just have a good time with it, hey, right on. I mean, that could be a cool thing about this being not obscure, because it was a really big popular property at one point in time. Now that it's, some years removed from it, I don't think people are as familiar with it. I don't know what type of lore it has, so maybe it gives them enough wiggle room to kind of do their own thing and not get called out at every turn that, oh, this is not exactly like the game. So yeah, maybe this might be a great property for an adaptation.
Well, here I was looking this up because I really wanted to know where this was premiering at. It's actually developed by Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, who worked on, of course, Zombieland and Deadpool. But this is premiering on Peacock.
Oh no!
And I still haven't watched anything on Peacock that is worth watching. So hopefully this is like a thing that they figure out and make. Like fucking Samoa Joe's in this movie from the from wrestling, and Anthony Mackie's in this, and Richard.
Hey, I like Anthony Mackie, except in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He sucked there, but I like Anthony Mackie usually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Thomas Hayden Church is in this.
Ooh. Hey, it sounds like it's got a stacked cast, so this could be cool. Could be a disaster.
I don't know. This says the premise is a driver takes a job to deliver a package across a post-apocalyptic wasteland, being chased by marauders. So this feels like maybe they're leaning into maybe like Mad Max Fury Road a little bit, maybe.
Hey, I'm down.
I'm trying to be optimistic here, but it's on Peacock. Peacock's fucking terrible.
If it's over the top action and just like craziness, that could be fun. That could be fun. Yeah. I'm cool with it. As long as they don't try and make it too serious and go into like too much lore and stuff like that. Just have a good time with it. That's what I'm hoping. They just have a kick-ass good time. This could be cool. So, but we'll find out. I mean, they just wrapped production and they're going into post-production now. So I don't know. Probably, I would imagine we'll see a trailer within the next few months, and probably the show a year-ish. Somewhere in the next year, depending on how long post-production takes. I don't know. On shows, post-production is usually much quicker, but it depends on how much effects work and everything's going into this thing. We could be seeing it sooner than later, but I guess we'll find out soon. Twisted Metal fans, the show's coming. Are you out there?
Yep.
Hello. Are you a fan of Twisted Metal? Are you looking forward to this? Let us know in the comments below. I mean, I'm remaining not even cautiously optimistic. I think I'm just going to say I'm remaining optimistic on this one. I'm not really cautious. I mean, it's a video game property. They are hit or miss. And we were just talking about Resident Evil, Netflix. But I'm going to remain optimistic. From what they've said so far, I'm down. I'm cool with it. I'm not super excited, but I'm optimistic. I'm looking forward to it. I need to see a trailer. Once we see the trailer, I'll be able to make more of a call on this one.